Hello Collective, thanks for joining me. I'm just preparing some cards for today's little reading. I thought we would just take a look and see any insights that you need to have a heads up about, or a way of showing you some clues and answers to whatever jigsaw puzzle you are trying to put together right now. So, as always, please remember these are general readings. Not everything will resonate, so just take that does and leave the rest. These are timeless readings, so it could be something that you've already been through, and then there's clues or an expansion on what you already know, or this could be energy you're moving into. So there you go, we've got the Six of Swords. So moving forward into calmer times is what that represents. So for whichever perspective you're coming from, it's showing here that regardless of where you are now, just know that you are either in the midst of coming out of the storm, let's say for some, or if you're just heading into it, know that your spirit guides are directing you to navigate through into calmer times. 6 people, yes, 6 of Swords, but 6 people seem specifically relevant to your situation right now, whatever this may be. Okay, let's take a look. So we've got here the 7 of Swords, the Knight of Cups, and the Sun. Okay, so placing the 6 of Swords, moving into positive times, calmer times, leaving that to one side for the minute. What I'm being shown is your situation that you're connected to, or what this is representing, is letting me know that there was a situation that was ulterior motives behind the scenes with the 7 of Cups. It was pushed forward, dressed as either an opportunity or a transparent display of emotions. So this doesn't represent a relationship dynamics, but it is relationship in regards to male, female, adult, child, some kind of dynamics. But it would be that the person coming forward, you would be overlooking them as somebody that's deceptive. The energy that they would come forward on would be the truth will obviously be hidden, but what would be presenting is a vulnerability, maybe. So there could be that they've come forward at whatever point that you've offered help to them, or you have helped them, or they've asked you for help, or I'm just really seeing like a swords lowered, a non-threatening energy approaching. So this is either the past or what you're coming forward into. With the Sun, it's showing here that you have brought positivity to their life in some way. So maybe a healing element. You could have give them a positive outlook on whatever it was they're coming forward for, or you could have illuminated something to them. You could have shown them a more optimistic perspective. This could be a child. You could be an auntie, an uncle. This could just be feminine to feminine, masculine to masculine, just friendship. But whatever it is that you've come forward with, positive, open heart. So let's see then, as we go in a little bit deeper, what this actually is. So with this Seven of Swords, and don't forget, you just place the role and gender to that suits your situation. Don't make anything fit. Just hear the reading out, and it will make more sense where it's meant to. So we've got here third eye chakra. So you are somebody that has foresight, or a positive, optimistic look to the future, and maybe this is why this person has approached you or come forward. The Seven of Swords is that with the deceptions that's there, it's almost giving the feeling of like an ego of, are they able to pull the wool over your eyes even though you have like third eye vision, for example? So there's something about fogging, clouding over your intuition, your judgment, or psychic senses in some way. So that's letting me know that it amplifies the Seven of Swords in regards to this Knight of Cups approaching, because of the level of deception to not be detected by your psychic senses. So what that would look like in the physical form, even if you don't see yourself as somebody that's psychic, what it would look like is you would be helping someone and they have a situation, whatever it may be, but the situation, obviously they're leaving out key relevant points that would change the energetic dynamics of the guidance of what you're offering them or how you're helping them, or it would change the I'm just asking for more of a specific example, but they're going to the extreme, like a I'm getting like Robin and old granny type energy, but making it look like they were helping, but really they were the ones that were doing it. Now they're showing me, so excuse the descriptions they're giving, but they're trying to let me know, for you collective, the level of the deception that's loaded with that third eye chakra and this Knight of Cups. What they're saying is this person, male or female, is the same vibrational makeup as somebody that would be, like, you see someone works in a care home and they're the ones that hits the elderly, or something like that, and they keep getting away with it because it's not caught on camera type thing. That's the energy of the person that they're picking up on. So you either already have experienced this, or this is what they're asking you to bear in mind because of the deception that comes forward with this. It's like an innocence. Yeah, so we've got here passion ignited. So it's something that's going to provoke your emotions. It's something that is conversation based. So they're needing to maybe pick your mind, or if they've got in a predicament, they're leaving out elements of what that predicament is, but yet you're giving answers, a solution or something along, like a guidance. So you could be a guidance counselor of some kind, or Yeah, again, I'm seeing, like, say if it was a nephew coming to an auntie, or a niece coming to an uncle, that type of dynamics. They're not telling you everything, but they still need the advice you're giving, and they're hoping that because you would know them so well, that you're not using some kind of extra intuitive insight to see the truth. My guides are saying to not get caught up on the fact of niece, nephew, auntie, uncle dynamics, because it's adult to adult as well. So with this sun, we've got power. The power of your intuition, the power of your experience, your life experience. So I am getting a sense you could be older than the person that has approached or is approaching. Two sides of every story is also what's coming up. And with the sun there, it's also suggesting that there's something healing about you. We've got here new beginnings, so someone looking for a chance to do something different, or if they can just get away with this, then either whatever it represents and it brings forward. Yeah, we're getting away with something, which would be the new beginning, because they've got away with that, and then they're able to detach from whatever this is, because you've given them the answer and on how to do it, and then they are blessed with a new beginning. So if this is something that's happened in your past, that you're linked to this person, or this has been done to you, the reason it's coming forward now is because whoever felt or believed that they've got away with something untowards, taking a kindness for weakness, for example, what's going to be shown is how it's now going to be doubling back. They're wanting to point out that this is the year of the 8. It is also representing the year of the dragon. Karma is playing out and it's clearing. So I would say if that is the sneaky deceptive level of whoever this person is, whenever it was or coming into, that they're not likely to be changing just yet. So this could be just showing you how it's going to play out for them. Okay, so I hope that's making sense so far. Just telling me to pull some more of these. Please like and subscribe if it's making sense. So we've got this is for you, collective. They're saying whatever this situation represents for you, and with the Six of Swords, to know that you are being moved through this with maybe a little bit collateral damage, but mostly a learning curve that you will be able to bounce back and heal from, so it's not so damaging. Maybe a little bit to your pride, but nothing that can't be overcome. Ultimately, you're going to get some kind of victory and success. They're saying that for some of you, it comes in the form of you seeing either the exposure of this person, or the deception that they've done, or the karma that they've received, or you're hearing about it. We've got here prosperity begins. This, they're saying, is a blessing. Sorry, is a blessing that's coming forward for you because of your ability to stay consistent, your passion to heal others, or if you've got gifts, using gifts for the higher humanitarian ways. Whatever it is, there's a healing something. So They're wanting you to know, as you're being moved forward or through this, there will be success, and any seeds that have been planted there with the correct intentions, even if they feel that they are there is a slow growth from the manifesting, to not to feed into that as a lack or anything of the sort. What it is that it's taking time to cultivate, accumulate. It's about to spring forward. So like we're being shown here, you've got the smaller, those little smaller seeds, let's call them. What's happening is the smaller one that's underneath the soil is just going to sprout straight out to those top larger ones. So something that may have seemed delayed is only accumulating in size because it's like in the incubator, or it's it's overdue, it's growing in that sense. Hope that does make sense. And so for your sun and power, we've got rest and rejuvenation. So they want you to know that as you're witnessing this, as you're seeing this, we've got stand your ground at the bottom of the deck, that they want you to know that it will come round to a healing situation with this rest and rejuvenation and the Six of Swords, that is where you're heading. There's something about keeping your thoughts positive and attuned to that calm within, and also a connection with nature. So you may have water spirits, nature spirits, or animal spirits heavy in your energy right now. They're showing specifically that for some of you, you may be either in a kitchen or doing something or whatever, feel something brush past your legs just above the ankle, on the calf part. But when you look down, there's nothing there. They're saying that this is a form of a elemental, nature elemental, or animal spirit. Could be for some an animal that's passed, but it feels more like an animal totem spirit. Also the water element, they're saying some of you that are either, whether it's fresh water, a pond in the garden, or out in the sea or something like that, that there's almost like a glistening that you'll catch on top of the water. That is the water spirits catching your attention. Okay, so alright, so let's take a look at this this Seven of Swords and this deception, see if we can get more of an idea of why they've come to you, or what was the intention, or maybe as well for some of you it feels, if I can get this past them, then I can get it past anyone type energy. So we've got here courtship. So again, we were being shown that it doesn't have to be relationship lovers aspect. It can be somebody taking your relationship as a taking advantage of the relationship dynamics that you've got. So if you wouldn't perceive that person as being deceptive or having any reason to even come from that angle to you, then you're going to be overlooking it. So whatever's being said, you're just kind of taking it until something flags up. It feels like that. So seeing what can get past you. Remember as well that there's no need to be hard on yourself in the sense of, oh well, I should have known, or I should have known better, because your spirit guides want you to know that a lot of the time you're not meant to pick up on certain things in the early stages of somebody's deception, because they're playing out their own karma and they get that intuitive nudge to choose wisely. Are you sure? Proceeding with these intentions. So for things to work out how they do, you're not always supposed to flag something up straight away. There could be as well that they could be coming forward talking about a relationship dynamics. I know in regards to tarot that there are people that come forward and really they are giving descriptions of a relationship, but really it's somebody else's that they're looking into. So that could be an element. Also as well, just whether this is something else, I'm specifically being shown a father and a daughter. So for some of you, you could have a daughter, whether it's like a first marriage, you've got a daughter. I'm not seeing a son from this example, but if it place it where it needs to be, but specifically I'm seeing a relationship from the past a long time ago and an older daughter. So the daughter would be older now, maybe in their late 20s, early 30s or something like that, or maybe just in their 20s, something along those lines. It feels, don't get hung up on the age, but it feels specifically that it's a child from either a first marriage or a early, like, school days relationship, and then this father has moved on. As people do, they grow apart or they separate or whatever, and gone on to have a new family, possibly a daughter and a son. But there's something about this daughter, whether it's the new wife or new partner has an issue with this daughter. There feels like a rejection. So I don't know, is this daughter like a little bit wayward or something like that? And the father-daughter relationship is really close, but it seems to trigger whoever this wife or partner is. It's like the relationship that father and daughter have got take away from this one's children, that type of insecurity. But it feels that it has affected this relationship on some level. So there could be an element of meeting up secretly and hoping that this person doesn't find out intuitively or divination of whatever, and know that they're meeting up. There could be a reason, maybe this one's mum doesn't want them meeting up. It could be anything, but I am getting a lot of love between them. It feels that this daughter is either not really known about or something like that, or an argument would kick off if they mentioned them, or something about, like, if this daughter was, say, having a hard time and the dad said, come and stay with us, it would be an absolute problem, unfortunately. I feel as well the reason that it's standing out for me is there's something about if you're specifically masculine and you've got a firstborn daughter, it feels to me that that daughter is a high priestess or has some kind of gifted psychic abilities, whether she explores them whether it's apparent that she's just naturally like that, but I feel the older she gets, the more it will come forward. There may be something that there's something with her temper or a temperament. So the blend of that, yeah, a need. So yeah, a guidance and a need to the strength of the anger and the direction of the thoughts is starts moving us down the darker side or spell work, even if you're not aware of it. It's the power and the intention that's loaded with the thoughts and feelings projected towards someone else. I do feel, regardless, that this relationship will strengthen more. I feel this will be more strengthened even if there's been a distance and a separation, as she's been growing up and life going different ways. I do feel this will come back round together. This relationship's got more chance of coming back together than the life of this relationship with this male and female. Yeah. Two, possibly. I'm seeing possibly 4 children. So this this daughter could have a son, so the grandson, and then the new wife or the partner has a girl and a boy. Yeah, secret meetings. So yeah, we've got here expectation that the daughter's always gonna win. It feels like jealousy coming towards this relationship, whatever it may be. Also manipulation, like we were picking up anyway, so even placing that situation to one side, whoever is coming forward, there's an expectation that you're going to help, or you're going to overlook something, or it's like, yeah, I might have done that before, but I didn't do that this time, or no, I'm not doing that, and then it's kind of overlooked. An expectation that they can pull the wool over your eyes, literally. We've got here mature woman, so it's either a mature woman that is doing this, as I was saying, this mother figure, and a jealousy of a feminine. I feel if this is a case that you're connecting to, you could even be a mature woman. It feels there's a female, and regardless of who the male has up round them, if they are feminine, even if it's the mum, like his mum, she's got an issue with that. If it's his daughter, she's got an issue with that. If it's his sister or cousin, she's got an issue with that. But she puts on this butter wouldn't melt, really really nice. It feels that mask slipping. Yeah. An expectation that the male, so you could be masculine, collective, or you could be feminine, and this is either your brother or your son or something like that. Yeah, a concern. Yeah, something legal. So there could be a custody of some kind, or a legal situation that she's needing help with. She could even study the legal profession, doesn't have to. She could have been in trouble with the law, and maybe this is why this female doesn't take to her. It's like a bit of looking down her nose, snobby kind of element. Yeah. And then we had marriage at the bottom of the deck. So yeah, so this type of energy is what absolutely causes problems, regardless if you're this daughter. You could be collective, this could be your dad, it could be any scenario that you are placing. So let's take a look. But remember, I'm picking up that this is going to be healed, this relationship, moving forward into calmer times and some kind of rest and rejuvenation. If there is some kind of, let's say, addiction involved of any kind, then this rest and rejuvenation could also represent a rehab of some kind. We've got here work, somebody yeah, so if you're the daughter, you could go into like a counselling or family counselling profession and pull that forward, or somebody is putting the work in to pull the wool over someone else's eyes, someone paying attention to detail. Somebody's collecting facts, something's being exposed. So whoever it is that is coming forward with this Seven of Swords energy, that it is going to be exposed. We've got prosperity begins. So this daughter, or whatever the situation, and for those that it's not family linked, if it's an attack on your financial stability, your business, your home life in any way, then what's being shown, the prosperity begins, is temperance, is the protection of that and the moving forward into positive times. I'm also being told that this temperance also could represent a female Sagittarius, or a masculine Sagittarius, or a friend that is both. So that is significant for some. With this rest and rejuvenation, we've got here the Knight of Wands. So being able to move forward with a positive, optimistic look on the future, and yeah, being removed from this toxicity. It feels like part of the process. So again, like the reading was saying at the beginning, just keep moving forward, even if it feels you're going at a snail's pace, because you are part of a bigger picture that's playing out, that needs to be either rebalanced, recorrected. There's an unfairness and injustice in some kind, but it is being done covertly. So it's either a deceptive personality, that there's a backfire coming from that, or it's a like wicked stepmother type energy that is pretending to be nice in front of the family, but really manipulating this masculine to pull strings. There's definitely something about other children involved. There's like almost a jealousy of, with this prosperity begins, the girl, for example, switch it, say for example she's coming into 18 or like 25 or 30 or something, and that this father figure is wanting to like buy a car or a property or gift or something. The feminine here is almost like, well, hope you're going to do that for our kids, or that we can't afford that, you've already run up that much debt, or something like that. Or you paid for her to go to a private school, what about our kids? That type of thing. It's a jealousy. Yeah. Yeah, tough position for you if you're this masculine, and also tough position if you're a sister or family member or sister-in-law, brother-in-law, or mother, literally. because your hands are tied, aren't you? Yeah, I was going to say, and even if you're the feminine that stood, but they're not opening that aspect or that perspective to us because we're not coming from there. So with this Eight of Pentacles, we've got here the Four of Cups. So somebody is fed up with a situation. It feels that this is the block that they're unable to manipulate any further. So they're starting to receive some kind of pushback, or resources are shutting down. Again, I'm getting a sense of some kind of a separation. It's almost like, oh, well, if she can't move in here with us, she's got nowhere to go, she's my child, then me and you are done. Or how about I move out and we'll go and rock up elsewhere? But then that's affecting her finances, the mother, or that kind of thing. It's like a wakening up to the entitlement. We've got here the Lovers, so one or both, or there could be a decision to make within the relationship dynamics. One or more could be setting something up behind the scenes as well. I know the reading didn't start out from that perspective, but that is what's jumping forward here. We've got here the Queen of Cups, so yeah, so that Queen of Cups is representing the feminines in this masculine's life that are operating in the higher vibration, or it's the daughter, or this is you collective. It feels that there's no need to have further concern, nothing to worry about, that everything's going to resolve itself, and you're going to see the fallout from this for whoever this is that's caused that deception. Yeah, the World. So closing out a cycle and adjustment to whatever was going on, and a reversing of worry. So with this Nine of Swords, that will be the anxiety as the penny starts dropping and the situation changes. You'll move to a calmer time so that you're able to sit and watch the fallout. That's just your justice in a sense. And then we've got here the penny dropping for the hand that they played with whoever it was, the boy that cried wolf, the female that cried wolf, or the level of manipulation where they're realizing that there's no further plans or an expectation to be able to manipulate someone. It's no longer working. So someone's woke up to the reality of how they keep being played, or how they've been played, and that just could be coming forward in the form of keep trying to please everyone all the time, but ultimately the loyalty should be lying with the children. Yeah, regardless if they're from a friggin' different marriage or not. Okay, so let's just see. So with this Seven of Swords and Courthouse, yeah, we've got Seven of Cups, some kind of confusion. So a play on words, changing things, gaslighting, or no, I never said that. You know, she's got it in for me, that type of energy. Yeah, a little bit of despair. We've got here the Page of Pentacles, so an opportunity to either deceive, or an opportunity to wake up and stand your ground, like the reading was showing at the bottom of the deck. It's an opportunity to change a course for either somebody's, like a younger generation, or someone's future. And again, if it's an adult trying to pull the wool over your eyes, it's giving them an opportunity to think about their choices of what they're doing and do the right thing. We've got here the Nine of Pentacles, so something that's a lot of consistency, dedication, planting the seeds like we were being shown here, continuing on in your operating in your highest, helping humanitarian energy. So healing, it's selflessness, not greed. Even if you're able to see that somebody's being entitled or trying to pull the wool over your eyes, or boy or girl that cried wolf, there may still be a way of you wording that to create some kind of abundance within their situation. You know, there's an enrichment from either the words that you're saying or what it is that you're providing to the situation as a whole, whether it's material or emotional. It is some form of stability, but it's plentiful, it's abundant, you're able to give it always. And that's where the backfire comes, because there's an expectation that it's relentlessly given. So something that will be replenished, it may be taking a little bit longer to bounce back or grow back, or whatever that may represent for you, but that's what they're saying, you will get that back. It's just taking time for the harvest to come through, but it's going to be bountiful. We've got victory and success, so the correct planning, surrounding yourself with those that see your vision is one thing, especially if that's connecting to business ventures, and also trusting your intuition. There was something about your third eye trying to be fogged over or masked in some way, so it's knowing that you do need to be in either connected to water or nature in some way for those elementals to come forward and help purify your aura in that kind of sense, so that you can hear the guidance of your higher self, which that is the plan, following the plan and continuing to move forward. So it's a trust in the process, like we were saying, the balancing, the temperance, it's protected, but a trusting in the plan even when you don't have the whole plan formulated. So we've got here the Two of Cups. So whatever comes from there, it's a reharmonizing of a relationship dynamics, or a coming together, or a partnership, or whatever it may be. It is a harmonizing, especially with the temperance there, a rebalancing, and these are two elderly people, so it's again that it's nurturing something from young, from small, from the tiny seeds, the investments, the how you speak to people, the way you care for them, into that becoming traditional ways of how it is. Even that with blended families, like people say broken homes, but new marriages, new relationships, but all of the children a part of, no exclusion. Or if it's like a parent, an elderly parent, then being loved like they're your own, that kind of thing. Not having an issue with jealousy of a sister-in-law or a mother-in-law or some sort of shit like that. And then we have the Six of Cups. So something that, again, is stemming or connecting to the past, and the Six of Swords moving forward into positive times. It's something positive, emotional, and here we've got the hermit, which is that soul searching, that going within, that guided light from the higher realms, your spirit realms. Your higher self is guiding you to always do the right thing, be in alignment with that. It's just, it feels almost like I'm saying that you already know. So maybe it is just a confirmation to you, collective, that you are, even if you don't have the full plan, and if your foundations look like they're not producing, it is an illusion. And you're being called to know that it's not the case. It's something maybe being delayed for a specific purpose and reason, but when it actually bears fruit or comes into fruition, into your experience, the time that it was delayed will match the volume of what you've accumulated, if that makes sense. And it is from your spirit guides, you're being directed that way, but also as well it connects to something of history or bloodlines or family lines or tradition or things like that. It's tradition with a modern twist. Yeah, and then we've got the Chariot at the bottom of the deck. So taking charge of situations and pushing it forward, reining everything in. Okay. All right, so I'm going to kind of leave that there because it felt like either for some of you, you may be walking into this experience and it's just to kind of help you to be a little bit removed from it, because it feels like this isn't your lesson as such playing out. This is something that you've already known to be, and it's just in alignment with that. It's more of a message to those that are surrounding you. Feels we did pick up something about trying to please everyone all the time, so maybe this is a saying that it's time for you to just take a little bit of a detached step back and let something play out. So let's see your angel guidance. I hope this was making sense. Please like and subscribe. Thank you for watching. So we've got 21, the world. A very happy ending, coming full circle, spiritual growth and insight. 8 of Gabriel. A great deal of activity, sudden and immediate results, important communication. 9 of Michael. Your worry is unnecessary. Focus your thoughts on the outcome you desire. Release feelings of regret, guilt, or worry to your angels. Ah, beautiful. There you go, collective. Thank you very much for watching, and I will see you again soon. Bye-bye.